Welcome back, everyone, to I'm No Genius. As always, I'm Eli. With me, as always, is Grant, Cam, and Colin, who is under the alias of Eli. You have 24 hours to get my money. Colin, I thought we resolved this, buddy.
Uh, well, I can check my bank statement, then we can really find out if we've resolved this.
Well, there's gonna be nothing to check because I thought I thought we agreed that it was an error on your end.
Yeah, no, I don't remember that happening. I remember sending a demo request.
Oh, right, for $1,500, which is the first installment of a $30,000 overall payment that I need to make to you. So.
Yeah, no, yeah, you ruined the installment thing. You had your chance with that, and that's over. So,
So you
uh,
just want you just want
yeah,
thir
no, as you might be able to see by my name, you owe me it all within a day.
within a day. So
So is it 24 hours within 8:30 p.m. right now or when the episode comes out?
Or Monday. So
Yeah.
like Tuesday.
Nope. Right now, I am gonna start the clock.
All right.
or the clock. So
What
Uh,
happens
Eli,
if Eli
Oh, he's doing a
fails to
stopwatch,
pay
not
up?
a timer. Even better. What you should do as as soon as you happen to glance over your phone, it's like 27 hours, you should start a live on the I'm No Genius account and just like threaten Eli publicly.
okay, okay, I can make that happen.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, Eli, we're gonna do the Cam's good suggestion. You're on the clock here, buddy.
right, yeah, okay. Well, I'll do what I can. I guess you know I'm sorry that it had to come to this. So, but with that
Your
being
fault.
said, I guess so. It's my fault. Grant, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. I'm doing very well. I yeah, no complaints.
No compl Hey, short and sweet. That's how we like it. Cam, what about you?
Uh
Really good.
Oh,
oh, Garrett. Hey.
Garrett,
Garrett!
how you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. I owe
How's
Colin
that?
I owe Colin a lot of money, but
Yeah, I see by his name right there. Looks like you gotta get that in.
yeah. Okay.
And he's gone.
And there he goes.
How are you doing, Cam?
I'm all right. I'm doing well. I mean, I've been better, but well.
You want to sit in on this one?
I cook food, but yeah, I can.
All right.
You guys need me, right?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
always welcome.
absolutely,
Make
dude.
my friend.
Colin, despite the fact that I owe you a ton of money, how are you doing?
Doing good, Eli. Doing good. Nothing to complain about. So I got
Besides,
clinical tomorrow. Clinical tomorrow. I'm gonna
Yes,
tear it up.
sir.
Snaps.
that's what's
Snaps for
up, man.
clinical.
Well, guys, it's been a big week. Let's just jump right into some sporting news since we're a bunch of sports guys here. Jim Harbaugh, no longer in Michigan. He's going to the Chargers. What are we feeling?
Happy for Ohio State fans because they've kind of owned us the last few years. Um, Excited to see what the Chargers can do with Harbaugh and Herbert.
Bars.
Yeah. Cam, what about you? Got
Um,
any thoughts?
I feel like the Chargers job was the best job that was available in the NFL, just because it came with a top 10 quarterback, and that's the hardest part to get. So you wouldn't want to take a job where you have to draft someone. Um, so yeah, I mean, screw Harbaugh, he's a Michigan man. That's no bueno, but you know, do what you gotta do, Jim Bob, you know.
Yeah, I agree. Colin, what do you got?
Um, Nothing new to that. I think they're probably gonna be pretty good with him, to be honest. But I also think it may take a little time. I don't think it's gonna be like him rolling in there and they're gonna be perfect. But him and Herbert are probably gonna be disgusting together. So
Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time for them to be successful. I think we can all agree upon that. There's going to be a lot of, a lot of peaks, a lot of valleys, a lot of, triumphs, a lot of heartbreaks. Cam, you would know something about heartbreak, right? I mean,
Would I? Would I? Is this how we're gonna do this? All right,
well,
good
Get
segue.
straight
No,
into
I'll
it.
take it from
yeah,
here. So, the episode that you were listening to, folks at home, um, I was high on the Packers. I was riding high. We beat Dallas and Jerry World. I was a little skeptical how they were going to perform in San Francisco. Well, it happened. We were winning that football game. We should have won that football game. And I'm sad. I'm sad that we didn't. I'm not going to go into anything crazy. These are just my thoughts because we've had too many Packers corners. You're probably happy that the season's over. I'm not. So, first thing, we were playing with house money. We shouldn't have been there. Average age 25, we were children. It was like the Hunger Games. It was 21-17. Aaron Jones breaks off for a 53-yard run. We don't score after that. Very painful. Anders Carlson misses that field goal. And then, so we end up losing the game. Screw the Niners. Hate them. Yada, yada. Brock Purdy, terrible. But news came out today. We have fired Joe Barry, our defensive coordinator, who was dog shit the entire season except towards the end. We signed some kicking competition for Anders. He better step it up. Maybe put a consonant in front of his name. Maybe change some things. And this is the doozy. Well, hold on. Before that, Matt LaFleur let the team know that there's going to be higher expectations for next season. We can't use that young excuse anymore. The average age is going to be 26. Big boys now. It's Super Bowl or bust, kids. And I saw this today. Very, very good source. Very good insight on the league. It's called Lambeau Leapers. They cover everything in the NFL. I guess there was a survey, a poll of some sort that went out to all NFL coaches. Hey guys, who do you think is going to be a threat next year? Who do you think is going to, I don't know, win the Super Bowl? Take a guess at what team they said. Garrett, you want to take a guess? I'll give you a hint.
Cincinnati.
Wasn't the Cowboys. Grant, it wasn't Cincinnati. Colin, it wasn't the Ravens. Remember that phase you had when you were a Ravens fan for about a week?
Oh yeah, I remember
Fourth
that.
grade. Eli, it wasn't the Thunder, whoever the hell you root for. It was the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers, they were expecting to win the Super Bowl. I would just like to put that out there. Expectations are changed. I'm happy to be a cheesehead. I'll always be a cheesehead. And 2025.
Was this
24,
poll
24
taken
Super Bowl. Damn it. 425.
in
We're
Madison,
going back to back.
Wisconsin?
What's up?
Is it reliable?
Yeah,
is
it came
this a
from
reliable
Lambeau
source?
Leapers. You haven't heard of them?
The Lambeau Leapers.
Yeah.
So
You had Packers
you had
fans
Packers
voting
fans vote.
No,
on,
it was it was the league, the National Football League. You
but
know?
Lambeau Leapers put it out.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's Packers content, duh.
yeah.
Well, I think the Thunder are gonna win.
Thanks, Garrett. I appreciate the faith.
Yeah.
Well, Cam, it's sad to see. I mean, I know a little bit about seasons ending on disappointment with my school, crapping the bed for the second year in a row, in glorious fashion. But I feel bad for you, buddy, but you stay loyal to them no matter what. You're like a bad headache. You just don't go away. So I applaud you for that.
Sure, yeah, no,
He
that works.
stays loyal, but they're somehow good every year. It can't be that hard to do.
I mean, go Pack, go. You know,
Go Pack, go. Yeah. Well, there's not really a segue into our next talking point, but it's weighing on my mind heavily. The Ohio State Buckeyes women's basketball team. I don't know if you guys follow that. I don't know if anybody follows them, but they have successfully defeated the number 2 ranked Iowa Hawkeyes, led by a little known gal named Caitlin Clark, who is the prospective number 1 overall pick in the WNBA draft. And then after the game was over, Caitlin Clark got ran over by a fan. So it was just not her day at all.
I mean, didn't she drop
Still
like a
had
45
7
bomb
points.
Yeah, but she dropped 45 and everything, which just goes to show that her teammates just they're non-existent. They might as well be, like they're not there at all. Like 45 for her, they scored 92, so that's 45 to the rest of the team scoring 47. So, yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool. She can put the ball in the cup.
But yeah, I'm not saying she's not a good basketball player. I'm just saying she got she's been had by OSU.
She is a very good player, but what happened when the fans stormed the court was soft as shit.
Yeah,
She flopped.
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
flopped.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
She
so
should-
for
Yeah.
for those of you listening who are unaware, Caitlin Clark is trying to jog off the floor. I mean, quickly after losing to the Buckeyes, but the Buckeyes, not expecting to beat the number 2 ranked team in the nation, all the fans stormed the court, and Caitlin Clark and a fan ran into each other, and Caitlin Clark, it was kind of she did like a Peter Griffin fall, and
Yeah.
so she got up and she's like, ah, ah, you know,
Yeah.
and it was mocked on Twitter and everything. But the funny thing was, I'm in class with a guy who knows who knows the person that ran into Caitlin Clark. She's on like the social media team for OSU basketball, so it was like her job to go out there and get like
Mm.
a video of like the celebration and everything. So
What if she was
She like
online?
after she ran into her, she like turned for a second, then she just didn't care. She just kept going to the.
yeah,
She like just didn't care that. But
Yeah,
she's
she's good at her job, bro. She was powering through.
she's got a
Like
job to do,
Caitlin
man.
Clark, I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Hey,
mean,
Eli, did you see the Ohio State player trying to help her up and then just got laid out by the security guard?
no,
Yeah, one of the OSU players tried to help her up and the security guard didn't let her.
well that's because OSU security is top notch. We
I guess
we
so.
we exclusively hire red coats who are former Navy SEAls.
hmm
Back in the early '60s, and well, they're since retired and everything, but I think they still got it. They could probably play for OSU football if they wanted to.
Facts.
But
OH.
yeah,
How do we feel about the fact that OSU stormed the court? Is that okay?
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
it's
I think
Nah.
they're the
I mean,
lowest seed.
I just didn't know. I mean, that's a good win, but like, it is
Act like
Ohio
you've been there.
State. I mean, yeah.
If
I mean,
anything,
I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm just saying like it is. We are Ohio State. You know what I mean?
It's a women's college basketball game, so I think it's good that people are excited enough to storm the court.
How does that even
Okay.
start?
what do you
Like,
what do you
does
mean?
one fan just be like, "All right, I'm starting to run," so
It's
everyone
like
just follows him? Like,
I remember. So it was Cam. You're gonna hate this because like I'm crapping on another team that you like. But when we played Duke in 2021, it was one of the first games of the season. It was like my first game in the OSU student section as a student. We beat them and we all rushed the court. The Block O leaders were there as the student section leaders. They were saying, once the buzzer sounds, we're rushing the court. So they were organizing us to all at once rush the court. And that was crazy too. So,
I would like to make this known, public to the entire world. I'm not a Duke fan anymore. I don't really know if I ever was. I had a bunch of Duke t-shirts, sweatshirts, and I liked Zion Williamson and whatnot. I couldn't tell you a single player on their team right now.
So
And
now
I've-
you're a UConn fan?
I'm a Blazer, Ohio State fan.
yeah, Cam, I wanted to ask you that as from the collegiate players' perspective, how many of your fans rush the court after a game?
Um, our last home game, they threw like little basketballs into the stands, and a couple of idiot kids kept dropping on the floor, and the ref just kept stopping the game to get them off. That's the closest we've had to a rushed court, I would say. Yeah, never happened to me. No.
Never happened. Well, that's it's not too late. I mean, you got the rest of this season and then all of
Yeah.
next season. So,
Yeah.
the fans of I'm No Genius, we need to organize. We need to assemble together at Ohio Christian University to rush the court for Cam because he deserves it.
That'd be awesome. I'd just stand in the middle and just take it.
Yeah,
Probably should have worded that differently. Segue?
yeah. We can move on. But Caitlin Clark, yeah, she got laid out. Grant thinks she's a total wimp, and
can't be the only ones.
you're not the only one. Is the thing.
Hope she's okay, but it looked soft.
Yeah, I mean, like I saw the Barstool Sports was posting, updates like by the minute and everything and the Iowa coach was saying like that's very disappointing. You know, our players are just trying to jog off the floor, and
Oh, shut
they're
up.
they're
Shut up. You're the number one team. There's a target on your back. If anything, she should have got hit harder. All right. End of discussion.
and a
Should have just
discussion.
won the game.
Get better.
Yeah.
Yeah, Garrett. Yeah,
You like that?
should have won
If-
that.
If you don't like
Come
it,
on.
win the game. That's it's simple as that. But speaking of games, Cam, do you want to take this one?
Sure. So I'm in a class called Event Planning and Management. It's a 300 level class, in case you were wondering. It's an elective. I need it, whatever. And in class, I don't know what we were talking about because I was playing Agario with Devin, but she said, I would like you to pair off into groups and come up with a game. And we said, what do you mean by come up with a game? And she said, make up a sport. You can have the rules, other officials, what do the officials do, yada, yada, yada. You have, I don't know, 8 minutes or whatever. So Devin and I, and then a couple other kids. Oh, what the? Anyway. We came up with our game. It is called Float Spike.
Cam, I got to put you on hold for a
Yeah,
second.
go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to announce a surprise guest in our midst. It is Brock Evans. Brock, how you doing, buddy? Can you hear me? You can't hear a word. You can't hear a word we're saying.
Yeah, Brock. Let's go. Surprise guest. Come on. Let's throw a wrench in it.
He can't hear us?
Apparently not.
No. Oh, no. It's a
Just looking
disaster.
around.
Oh my God.
He's shocked.
Audio.
Oh,
Cam, continue your story.
okay. Anyway.
Brock, you're ruining it. God. You
So
suck, buddy.
All
Keep
right.
going, Cam.
The game is called Float Spike. And we've all played the game when we were younger. You get the balloon, the one without helium, just full of spit, and you're supposed to keep it up in the air, right? So our game, it's 2v2. You can play it either indoor or outdoor, but there is a court you have to play on. It's 10 foot by 10 foot playing surface, and the whole thing's made of Lego. You must keep your balloon in the air by smacking it away from the other team and trying to make their balloon hit the ground. If the balloon hits the ground, you lose, of course. And while the balloon is in the air, you can do whatever means possible to put their balloon on the ground. The winner of the match is determined by a best of 3 series, so it could be 10 minutes or 3 years. There is no time limit, and refs are optional as whatever means necessary is up for interpretation. And the equipment you need is 2 balloons, non-helium, full of spit. You can go socks or barefoot, and then a 10 by 10 Lego floor. So there could be blood involved. Your feet would be sore, but we tried to explain this to our professor, and she just looked at us. Had no idea what we were talking about. And she said if it were to be graded, we'd get a bad grade. I think it'd be fun, though.
It sounds very complicated, but I think it's like euchre. The more you play it, the more you fall in love with it.
Exactly. And if you play too much, you might die. But that's sports, you know?
Yeah,
It's the risk you're going to take.
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, people risk their lives on the football field every single day, and we
Yes.
still watch them. So, Grant, you got any ideas for new sports that you want to invent?
Yeah, I made a little list. They're not really as elaborate as Cam's. Some of these are just based off of movies, but would Brock write something?
Yeah, he did.
Can he not speak or hear?
I think
Brock,
he's-
we can hear you.
I think
Oh,
it's
for real?
time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Brock, speak.
hey. No, keep going. That Grant finish his thought. Please.
Grant, what's your game?
So I wrote down I had Real Steel, the movie, like the robot boxing.
Yeah.
Gladiator, naval battles, rat basketball, professional hide and seek, Hunger Games, and parallel parking. And I will explain any ones you'd like me to.
Can you explain? I'll just get it going. Can you explain parallel parking to me?
Yeah. I mean, I think personally that's more stressful than actual sports themselves. So you could be graded on accuracy and time. Yeah, I think it'd be an electric sport.
What do you mean graded on act? You just have stripes. Like, is the stripes just there's car here, get in the middle of them, or is
Get in
like,
the middle and how quick you can do it and how good you
uh,
park. Yeah.
yeah, but what if you
Ball?
have like some sweaties like stuntmen who can just whip around and slide in,
You're
you
gonna
know?
have those. Those are the
Okay.
professionals.
Okay.
We'd be down here. We'd
Okay.
intramurals.
Gotcha.
Okay. What were some of the other ones? Like
Real Steel.
right?
They tried to do that on some TV show a few years ago, but it was just like little Roomba vacuums with
Yeah,
knives, and it was
Yeah.
just
I
really
I
stupid.
know
Like, give
exactly what
me
you're talking about.
give me the real thing. I want 10-foot robots fighting in a ring.
Hugh Jackman.
I said,
Yes.
yep, absolutely. Gladiator naval battles.
Explain that one to me, because that
Just
just sounds like I don't know, war.
um, yeah, but in an arena, kind of like how they do rodeos, where they just
Okay.
put like dirt down, just fill the bottom with water, get some boats, and let them go at it. I feel like you get a lot of viewers for that. You get people watching YouTube boxing fights now, so people would definitely tune into that.
Yeah.
I said rat basketball. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen that at COSI. No,
No.
no,
Is
they
that
just
where
put some rats
they
in.
play with the deodorant ball and they pick
Yeah,
up the deodorant ball
yeah.
and just go over
Put
and
it in
dunk
the
it?
hoop.
But
Yeah,
every time they
yeah.
dunk it, they feed them. So what if there was no food?
Be very boring.
Right.
Electric.
Yeah.
Book it.
Yeah.
Sign the
Stop playing.
contract.
And then I just had professional hide and seek and Hunger Games.
I think so. Hunger Games.
That's wild.
I don't think Hunger Games is very realistic.
He's on to
Uh,
something there. Hold on. Is there death in the Hunger Games? And how are we doing
I
districts? Are
mean,
you going to gerrymander? Are you going to make these districts?
am I the commissioner? Am I the one in charge?
States.
Yeah.
Are you Snow?
Yes.
Okay. No. Okay. Good. No hesitation. No questions there. You're Snow. Gotcha.
Um, yeah, I don't know. How should we do this? I need some help here.
I mean,
Like
it's up to you on how you want to designate and organize the children murders,
Uh,
but I'm all ears.
Grant, I've got you. Okay. We divide the nation in half. Not
okay.
not this way, but this way. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
We take
like
20.
north, south?
No. Like east west. Okay. That
Oh,
we did north
oh,
south
okay.
before, and we know who won.
Yeah,
Okay.
like the All-Star game.
Just like we do east west. Okay. We take 25 kids from the east, and then 25 20. Let's just say adults, because that makes me feel better.
No, no, no. Have you read the books? They're children. They're
I've read
12 to 18 years old.
I've read the books, but if we want to see peak performance, we need adults. Okay.
Okay.
So let's take adults. We take 25 adults from the East, 25 adults from the West. We have like, it's like East Conference, West Conference and everything. They have their own little championship. They two victors face off in a death match in the middle.
Can we have like all-star voting? Can we vote for captains?
I don't
Leave it up to the Lambo Leapers to put out a poll.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a hell of a job reporting. They'd be great.
Yeah.
No, I think you're onto something with this.
Would Barstool Sports host this Hunger Games? Do you think they'd be into it?
Absolutely.
It'd be hard to pitch the murder, but I mean, there's a way around everything.
Yeah. If we get just enough sponsorship deals, I don't think YouTube would demonetize it.
This is a real question. If the Hunger Games were real, would you watch?
Oh,
Sorry. Brock is just instant agreement. Just like
As a
just like-
as a nurse, would you watch?
We see enough stuff that's it probably really wouldn't phase us really as a nurse.
I mean, the kids aren't shitting on each other in the arena. They're
So
dying.
you see really everything in the nursing field.
That is
so-
true. That is true.
do you see 12-year-olds trying to chop off each other's heads in the nursing field?
I mean, HIPAA reasons I can't say, but so there's
good
that.
point. Good point.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. I
In a
don't-
way,
I don't know.
me and Colin are like the FBI or CIA. There's just stuff we can't say. So if you just think about it, we've seen it. Okay, that's a good way of thinking of it. And I also want to say the East West, the East would win every single time, no question. So
Well, like which side is Texas going on, East or West?
that's a West, but who cares?
I don't
Is
know,
it
dude.
I
West?
think we got more firepower over here.
Yeah,
You
I'm not
gotta
really.
you gotta split it down the Mississippi because there's more population on the East Coast than the West Coast.
Is that really how they do it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that is true.
More population on the East Coast?
Oh yeah.
Think about it.
Think about all those like middle states that are out in the West that just have like,
It's just land.
yeah, just
Do we get
land.
Chicago if we split it down the Mississippi?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We do? Okay, all right, we're fine.
yeah, we win.
Yeah. Eli, you said adults. Can we draft can like criminals be selected? Like
Hey,
people
look,
who've
look,
already,
whoa.
I don't know, murdered.
Whoa, Cam. Okay, let's not turn this into the purge or anything. Okay, we play good sportsman-like game here. All right, that's
Mhm.
it's it's about sportsmanship. It's about
Mhm.
interstatual peace, and at the end of the day,
Statual. Go on.
interstatual. You know what I mean?
So
Is this-
I see a flaw here.
What's the flaw?
This is just kind of sounding like war because in the Hunger Games, it's just like one person from each district going in there and
That's what I'm-
representing, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but so
A
one person
better
from
way-
each state.
Colin Harrell with the instant solution. I love that, man. And then we also do a draft, as in how we can get drafted into the war. At a certain age, you're going to get drafted into this Hunger Games. So just saying, that's great, Colin. Great thinking. I like that.
How do they pick the one representative from each state? Grant Snow.
Yeah, Grant Snow.
It could be random, or we could vote on Twitter, which I think would be much better.
I'd put Adam's name on there 38 times and vote for it on 97
Yeah.
accounts.
Can you imagine
Yeah.
Can you imagine the draft like announcements? The fans have voted.
Yeah. The Twitter poll has ended. Grant just gets on a giant jumbotron and like in front of the nation. Yeah, Sparkles 937, you've been picked for Idaho.
Welcome to the first ever Hunger Games draft hosted by Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah. No, Grant,
Oh,
this
we
has
gotta
got
get-
legs. I like that.
We got to
Yeah.
get Barstool in there to host that, Eli, like you said before. I need Jersey Jerry sitting in front of a computer like this, dropping names off Twitter.
I need him in the arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
A
he'd
field
probably be a
reporter.
rep.
Give him a bulletproof vest and this just says media like Anderson Cooper and set him free.
Right. Well, Grant, I mean, I know we're talking about the Hunger Games and everything, but I think we just glossed over a really good idea: professional hide and go seek and everything.
Yeah, that's
Because
a good one.
they've got professional tag already, but professional hide and go seek. What do you envision there?
It's like legalized kidnapping. No? Okay.
I don't think so, man.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you're
Lost
hiding
me.
Not,
you're hiding from the
not
people.
following that one.
Oh,
No.
okay. Never mind. Forget
I don't know. You just get some I guess arena, set up a bunch of cameras, and you get a seeker and people to hide.
What
I feel like you can get a lot of people to watch.
Yeah, relating this back to the Hunger Games, what if you get like a makeup artist in there who like tries to blend in with the trees, stuff like that?
Professional again.
Yeah, I think that's
we're
allowed.
down here. They're up here.
Okay.
You could start like betting on it. Colin could make a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're on.
Don't shake your head, Garrett. Stop. You know I'd hit. Stop shaking your head. I'd
No, I
I'd
haven't.
wait till Garrett plays his bet and then I'd fade him immediately. And then I'd win money. And by the way, if Brock was in that, I would find him so quick. Oh my god.
You're not going to
He's-
find my
just-
6'4", 240-pound frame. Like, come
You
on.
big. I'd find you immediately.
You'd be shocked where I can fit, buddy.
Whoa.
Just
Whoa.
quick second, let's take a break from this
What is
because
that?
I've
What is
been
that
on my
break?
mind forever. I really want to tell you guys about this. So
Oh no.
about maybe 3 months ago, I got this new cat. Really, It's the best cat I've ever had in my life. This is what he looks like.
For the audience at home, it's a gray cat.
Yeah.
Cam.
Looks exactly
Okay.
like my cat.
It's a podcast.
It's that's a nice looking cat.
I'm gonna his name's Henry. Okay, his name's Henry. I can't call it. I can't.
Is that my
That's-
cat?
That is your cat. That is your cat.
That
Why
is
does he have
definitely your
so
cat.
many pictures of my cat?
That's your cat, and Brock's been waiting for 9 years to say that on here and just
And I ruined
bombed.
it. And I ruined it.
Why does he have
Absolutely
pictures of my
bombed.
cat?
How did you even have that picture up?
Oh, I always have that picture of Henry on my phone. They stay locked.
I will say Henry's a good cat. He's a dickhead, but he's a great cat.
A quick representation. I guess this will explain it to you. This company, Pritchard Tint.
Oh, you work for them? Did you set up my brother's graduation tent?
I did.
Oh, and Henry was chilling outside. I see.
Yes, he was.
I see. You should have just took the cat. That would have been funnier.
That would have been funny. I put him back
Can
here.
you imagine hold up my cat in the middle
After your cat's been missing for about a year.
Yeah, I'm just mourning the loss of Henry, and Brock's like, bro, so I got this cat 3 months ago, and
God,
holy cow.
I butchered 2 jokes today. The Henry joke and should I tell him the
I
other one?
cannot believe how bad that just bombed.
Oh,
that hurt me.
I couldn't hold it in. I couldn't.
I mean, you threw it. You were laughing the whole time and threw up Henry like everyone was gonna be like, "Oh shit!" and everyone just stared.
And but the funniest thing was that like he was like swiping back and forth between pictures. He was just like, "Do you guys like? I got this new cat. Hey,
And it also-
guys, I got this new cat."
It also doesn't help that my gray cat looks exactly like every other
Every
gray cat
other
on
cat.
here.
Yeah.
I was like,
That
oh,
doesn't
that's
help
just a
one bit.
stray. Brock's
By the
taking
way-
pictures again.
Brock also completely bombed his entrance. Was supposed to roll up with a
With
name
tag.
related to something like
Collins hit me.
Collins Hitman or something like that. We're out for Eli. I want him to have a shiesty on.
So everything just got
Coming
ruined.
here unknown.
I ruined
Terrible
everything.
entrance, no name. Just came in as Brock Evans.
My mind
Only up from here.
I had to tell the vision though. I really wanted that to happen. It didn't. Eli, you
Alright.
still owe me money though. You're on
Yeah.
the clock still.
I got.
We're
I got
currently at 23 hours, 28 minutes, 48 seconds. So
okay. So so what you're saying is I still got time. So okay, I'll take that into account.
yeah.
Do you guys
Yeah,
want
you
to
got
hear?
time.
Do you guys want to hear my sport idea?
Please. I'd love
Uh,
this.
and this
Yeah.
game could potentially make millions. So Colin, I'm gonna need to borrow some more startup money to get this game off and running. So I mean, what's I already owe you $30,000. What's an extra 15 grand? You know?
15 grand.
We'll talk after.
Okay, we'll talk after, and you just put it on the tab. But so it's like cornhole. Like you guys know me, and I know you guys. We all love cornhole. We're cornhole fiends, especially around the 4th of July and graduation parties. Very popular game in backyard
Mhm.
sports. But I wanted to make a life-size version of cornhole and everything. So what I'm thinking is we have a big platform, the cornhole board, which is an inflatable, by the way, all the way over here. And we have those teeter totters and everything like you see on the
Mhm.
playground.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna a larger it's teams of 5. So a larger individual is on the platform up here, and then a smaller lad is if there's 4 of them because there's 4 cornhole
Yeah.
bags, is on the other end of the teeter totter. The larger individual jumps off and kind of catapults,
Like what are those lake things? The blobs on the lake?
kind of like the blobs on the lake, but now we have a target that we're aiming for and everything, and it's much less safe, which I think will add to the watchability. So
Okay.
the large individual jumps, and I'm being very careful with my words here, not to offend anybody. The larger individual will jump off,
How
catapult,
large?
huh?
How large?
Well, I mean, you tell me. Like it all depends on how small your launch E is. If
Strategy.
Yeah, like if you have a launch E that's like the size of, a horse jockey, you might have to go larger as a person, but like as the launcher. But if you got someone even smaller than a horse jockey, we know who we're talking about, then you can go smaller as a launcher. Cam, what's your question?
So what you're telling me is you want a bunch of fat people to sail midgets in the orbit
Not into orbit,
and
into
then come down on this is what you really want because we're playing cornhole. It's a wooden board. What you want is a bunch of midget. You can bleep that if it's offensive. What you want is a bunch of midget Bills fans because they don't mind going through tables. So if you just launch them up and they came down, they'd either go through the table or through the hole. It's a win-win. Everyone loves to see that.
Cam. I don't like you putting words in my mouth like this. Not wooden table or board, okay? This is an inflatable. It's like a crash pad, if you will. It's like landing on a cloud a little bit. I would like if I were a smaller person, I would love to do it, but there's not like I would need like Shaquille O'Neal like on the other end launching me into the air. It's not in the cards for me. So I would be on the launcher end of things, and I would launch the smaller people over into the cornhole inflatable board.
No, I think you're onto something here. I think there's a couple of things to work out, but we can definitely work with this. If you'd like to hire me as a consultant, I'll also be your accountant. We can get this situated.
Good, good, because I don't know if you know this. I'm looking for investors right now. I just borrowed 15K from Colin. Gonna need to pay that back within 23 hours because I like to have a buffer and everything. We can either launch this right now overnight or quick trip to Vegas, make all that money back in about 15 minutes. You guys, we can do whatever you want. But that's actually where Adam is right now. Isn't Adam in Vegas?
Is he still there?
Or maybe he just got back or something. But he was in Vegas.
Adam was in Vegas. It's kind of like Home Alone Lost in New York, except Adam Vegas.
Yeah.
Question mark?
Except it's Adam and he's not lost and he's in Vegas.
Yeah.
We know exactly where he is.
And he's an adult, and he's not in New York.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
close though, Cam. Yeah, no, I see the vision. Yeah, I'm there. I'm there.
That bomb.
what was Adam in Vegas for? Was it like a
It was a construction party. All the construction workers in the world went there. They had a big old union party. They all went to the casino and yeah.
I'm sorry.
Every construction worker in the world was there.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking at Brock right now. Somehow he made his background Huel Babineau from Breaking Bad and his entire body disappeared.
Are you serious?
Like this is
Where does
freaking-
head go?
You might want to move out of that frame.
Yeah,
Oh.
dude. Like his body is not there anymore. Like it's just his shirt.
Are you
What
wearing
can I
was
say,
that
guys?
hat
Keep
frame?
comes out, buddy.
Oh my gosh.
Just noticed Grant's awesome background.
I've ruined everything today,
that-
bro. I've
Is
ruined
that
it all.
Yeah,
Superman?
Yeah, Grant, this background of me about to risk my life on the water jetpack with Cam, it like that's the type of uniform that the people who are being launched would wear.
Holy crap! That's
Oh.
actually
Into the cornhole
That'd be
board.
fire. That'd
So
be
like,
fire.
it would,
Good idea,
it would,
actually.
it would be like padding and like you could dress up as your favorite superhero and everything. Like Colin, wouldn't it be awesome to see like a smaller person dressed up as Batman, like gliding down to a cornhole board? Like, wouldn't that be awesome?
I wouldn't hate that at all. I
Thank
really
you.
wouldn't.
Here's a sport. Have you guys seen the I don't even know what it's called, but it's the Red Bull event where they have this like different I don't know, they're like floaties or like flying things, but they push them off the cliff and
Yeah.
they have to see how far they fly till they get in the water.
Yep.
What is
Yeah.
that called and how do we sign up for that?
It's just like planes.
Yeah.
That's not in planes. That's awesome.
It's like I don't know what the specific name is of it, but like it's like the Red Bull games or something. It's like the Red Bull competition.
Yeah.
Like they do a lot of that stuff. Like they do like the planes where that's like made out of like, construction paper and it has to
Mhm.
fly like, 30 feet or something. And they also do those like games where they have like the little Tykes cars or like the makeshift like cars and
Oh,
everything.
Yeah, that'd be
And
fun
like
too.
it's like two people are pushing it and everything, then they jump in and they have to steer it and they're going like
Yeah.
80 miles an hour down like a steep hill in this little car. Yeah, I think we should sign up for that. Make an
Yeah, I'm
I'm no
down.
make an I'm no genius team.
We just drive a brain
Yeah.
down a decline.
Or like we should, yeah.
So out of all these wonderful ideas, I'm curious, what would we all excel at out of all these ideas that we've come up with today? As a team, where would we excel in these created sports?
Definitely not the Hunger Games.
Probably
Not the
not.
Hunger Games. We know that. We
Not
know that.
parallel parking.
Not parallel parking. Nope.
What are you talking
Okay.
about? Parallel parking, that's like my forte.
Really?
Dude, I'm awesome at parallel parking, which, you know,
I'm not bad. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not bad.
Eli, do you use the backup camera?
it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, big
okay.
boy.
No. For
Okay,
these,
big
it's
boy.
like, yeah, it's like
It's-
old cars.
Yeah.
It's part of the car. This is welcome to the
wait,
welcome
you-
to the
you-
21st
wait,
century,
You're saying
Buck
you
Rogers.
use, I thought you were saying like, oh, I can do it with or without, but you're saying you use it every single time.
If it's available to me, I'm gonna use it.
Okay, but if it's not there, are you still good?
I'm still good. Yeah.
All right. All right.
I've
I'm
backed
not.
I've
I'm
backed
not.
up I've backed
Got a
up
little
my
defensive there.
I'm just saying, like I don't like being attacked, okay? I backed
Yeah,
up my
I don't know if I like that.
I backed up my dad's 2006 Ford F-150 that was crap brown in Columbus into like a parallel parking spot. Had about 2 inches of clearance. Got it in there.
Beast.
Plenty of clearance. A lot of clearance.
You had a
Really
ton
should-
of room.
Really shouldn't have been a problem. I don't think you could add more room.
Yeah.
Some would
Some might say the perfect amount of room.
Yeah.
Some might say a little much. All right, too far. Yeah, some would say perfect amount.
Perfect.
That's a lot of clearance.
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's a lot of
right.
clearance.
Makes a huge difference at the end of the day. So,
Right.
I think
What-
Grant would be super good at professional hide and seek just because he can slow every organ in his body down to damn near zero. He do the thing in Guardians of the Galaxy where Drax just stands still and then disappears.
Yep.
That's what Grant would do.
Stands so still, no one sees him.
That's
Yeah.
so good.
that's really true.
Adam's not here, but I'd have confidence in him in gladiator naval battles.
Yes. Any position on the boat, I feel like
Yeah.
Adam's got it down to a science.
Wait a minute.
He
Wait,
can lead his team to victory.
Grant. So I just like even further elaboration on this with these gladiator naval battles, as you call them. Are these like one-on-one affairs? So like one ship versus one ship, or is it kind of like battleship a little bit, like where it's like
It's up to you. However awesome you want to make it. I don't know. The more expensive the ticket, the more ships, I guess.
right? Yeah. The event will pay for itself. So I don't know, dude. Like I think, yeah, professional hide and seek. I think we would do pretty well, despite all of us being above average sized individuals. I mean, we're all pretty tall, and Grant especially, he's jacked out of his mind. So
Yeah, but Grant can fit in remember playing those Lego Star Wars or Lego Indiana Jones when you had to switch to an Ewok to get into those things. Grant has no legs, so he'd be able to fit in like tight corners and stuff.
Yeah,
hide
you could
in
just
there, Alex.
roll right in.
Yeah.
Roll right in like a little droid. Yeah, that is a good Star Wars reference right there, by the way.
that's a
Nice.
really good Star Wars reference. I appreciate
What,
it.
I
wait,
think,
Colin, what was
uh,
your game?
Oh, I didn't have one.
Oh, okay.
Then I
Underwater
really
hockey.
Okay,
What was that?
buddy.
Underwater hockey.
Okay. Can we
Just saying.
expand on that a little bit?
How do you play underwater hockey?
So you just got a really heavy like puck, sinks to the bottom, stays on the ground, and then you're in speedos and you have flippers on. Okay. And I think we as a
Man.
team, this team right here, goes to nationals. I feel like.
I'm gonna take that one step further. You're underwater, the puck is weighted and everything. You're down there. You might even have a weighted belt, but we freeze the water, so it's still like ice hockey. You're just frozen. You just can't move.
Really good
if you-
idea, except
yeah.
the game won't work then.
Oh.
Come on, Cam. Get realistic here.
But no. That was a good thought though. It was.
Thanks. Thanks.
That could be like a punishment of some kind, instant freeze the water,
Okay.
The
But
loser gets frozen.
Yeah, the loser gets frozen, and
We'll
yeah,
thaw you out in 70 years, see how realistic the MCU is.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a death match. You're
Yep.
in a little dome. You're in a little dome, right? You're in a cold climate, but you're indoors doing this underwater hockey match. First one to get scored on, they all get to get out. The rest of them have to stay down. You open the dome, water freezes.
yep.
You're
I like
stuck
that.
down there.
All right, yeah.
I like it.
Lots of dying in our games, but
Well,
that's
you
what
know,
makes
there is
it,
a lot
right?
of dying.
Mine wasn't gonna involve dying. It just kind of got
We're gonna
in
pay
there,
for.
and we just
Just-
went with it.
it just makes it so much more interesting if
Yeah, it
there's
does.
dying.
Everyone's got a little skin in the game.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
And then you throw
There's a
on
risk.
gambling on top, we'll have all kinds of addicts.
Gambling
gosh.
is always a great addition. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
gambling's so great to all these games. I just thought of one since you mentioned Star Wars and we talk about death a lot. What about just like instead of like fencing and everything, we just have like lightsaber fights?
Yeah, but like what how do we get the lightsaber?
Well,
Hate
I,
them.
I'm working
Thank you.
I'm working on this theory, but like we take like ninja swords, kind of like katanas. You know what I'm talking about,
Mhm.
Colin? And we just like put oil on them. And we just light
Oh,
them
we
on
just catch them on fire.
we just light them on fire,
Oh,
and
okay.
then we have two trained assassins go at each other.
Fine.
Yeah,
Now-
I like this.
Excuse me if this is just dumb, but did you say you know what I'm talking about Colin? Because he said his weapon of choice would be katana nunchucks.
Yeah, that's why he knows what I'm talking. This is a fan of the show right here. That
This
goes
guy
way
listens.
back. Yeah, this guy
Wow.
listens to
This
us.
guy listens. That was a long
Wow.
time ago. That was
That
good,
was a
bro.
really long time ago.
Shout out, bro.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, but Colin, can't you see the value in that? Because they are using katanas.
No, I can. I mean, if I get to use my weapon, it's game over.
You can connect them if you want. Flaming katanas, nunchucks.
And it's kind
Yeah.
of safe. It's kind of safer than just normal fights to the death because if like you were going to slice off an arm and it's flaming, it'll just cauterize the wound. There's not a lot of blood. You could show it on YouTube.
That's exactly right. We guys,
Okay.
at the end of the day, it's all about distribution and monetizing it. We got to
Yes.
move this stuff, okay?
Yes.
We can do this. Like, I mean, we can do this in our backyards if we really want to. But if we want to make money off of it, we got to be able to put it on YouTube.
Mhm.
So then ESPN will pick it up.
Mhm.
I can, yeah, ESPN 8, the Ocho. I can definitely see the Ocho picking up a lot of these games, especially professional hide and go seek. I don't know why it's not a game already. I mean, because like when you think of tag, you think of hide and go seek, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, guys, this has been amazing. I love that we have brought so much creativity to the world and kept the deaths to a minimum. I think
Yes.
like that, like our games they could have gone a lot worse in terms of deaths. But thank you guys for participating in this little exercise that we've got. Grant, do you have any final words for us? All right.
Nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Cam, what about you?
I'll see you next February when the Packers are holding up the Lombardi.
Okay. So a full year plus some.
Yeah.
Over a year from now, you'll be back.
Wait,
Okay.
did I say 2024?
You said 2025.
We
Yeah,
said
that's right.
I'll see you in
That's right.
February.
Okay. Shit. I meant next February.
Yeah. Next.
Not upcoming. Next. Packers are going to the Super Bowl. Next question.
Gotcha. Colin, what you got for us?
You know what I got, Eli?
Yeah.
You know what I got, buddy?
Yeah. 20. I have 23 hours and 11 minutes for those of you who are closely monitoring my state with my financial state with Colin, who are
Yep.
very much invested in my well-being. So
Yeah, I hope
hopefully,
this comes out Monday.
yeah,
Eli might not be back for the next episode. This might be his final one.
this might be the final one. Don't worry, I've left you guys Zoom login instructions. So
Oh,
You
yeah, I
guys-
gotta
you
find
guys-
those.
yeah, you guys should be good to go on that front. Colin's Hitman, what do you got for us?
Movie of the week is gonna be The Prestige. So,
Love that movie.
Ooh, okay.
Great movie.
just thought I'd throw that out there. If you haven't seen it, great watch.
Wait, what is it? I cut out. I'm sorry.
The Prestige.
Is that Hugh Jackman?
Hugh
Yes.
Jackman,
Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale.
Chris? Yeah. I've
Yeah.
heard it's good. I'll watch.
really good movie. Give that a watch. From everyone here at I'm No Genius, let's leave this off in a let's leave a life lesson at the end of the day. Kids, death
Death is temporary.
Kids death.
Kids, death may seem all fun and games, but at the
Right.
at the end of the day, it's not.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Thank you from everyone here at I'm No Genius. I'm Eli. He's been Grant. He's Colin, Brock, and Cam. Garrett, he just left us. Adam, we love you, buddy. We'll see you next time.
Everybody loves my baby, but my baby don't